This is TikTok's savage response to the unaliving of the healthcare CEO.
Reveal the secret. The snack wrap will be back in 2025. This is a
Y'all got that man petrified. It only took 12 hours. Y'all gloated about how much I love taking the CEOs down. That man said, I am not next. He didn't send a spokesperson or nothing. He sent himself. 5 o'clock in the morning. Let y'all know the snack wrap is back. Leave him alone.
Hello, Mumsy. How are you doing?
Jake, go back. Change. No green jacket, no hood. This is serious now. A lot of people have been DMing me, messaging me. You have to go back and change.
This has got to be one of the most interesting videos I've ever made. The responses of people are shocking, interesting, and really tell a lot about what's going on in our nation right now. But probably the biggest question is this uniting or dividing people? We'll get to that. But first is the overall fear for other CEOs. I want you to imagine being a CEO at a Fortune 500 company in healthcare right now. The additional stress you're feeling. Now, being a CEO, you've seen things day to day, right? You probably have a better understanding of how much of this stress is deserved. It's said that the CEO that was unalive was from a company that had around a 30% denial rate of claims, which was the highest in the healthcare industry. I am amazed at United Healthcare's response to the situation.
There are 112,000 laughing emoji reactions on a Facebook post from United Healthcare parent company to a man being murdered on the sidewalk in Manhattan. Why?
Most of the comments said this was tone deaf, just unreal, out of touch response that you could get. Healthcare, from what I understand, is a very complex system. But after this event, I think it's obvious to most people that there needs to be a change. This response reflects the overall tone in, dare I say, the corporate America sphere. There's another CEO that came out and basically said something along the lines of, this is why we get paid the big bucks, because what we're doing is dangerous. When you compare that to the comments on TikTok and to the videos that are being made, it seems there is a tangible fear from corporate America and other CEOs of this happening to them. I mean, if that McDonald's clip doesn't give you an indication of some of the fear, I don't know what will. It's also rumored that there is going to be additional security, obviously, for other CEOs out there. Now, a lot of people are wondering if this is justified. I've heard both. This is very spicy for me to comment on. I've heard a lot of people say from all the claims that they've denied, how many people have died from that. This is very difficult to comment on. Now, it's rumored that the claim system for most healthcare companies is just run by AI. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just rumor. Now, I can't imagine the frustration of knowing you submitted a claim, knowing there's an AI system and it getting denied. I mean, that's insane. Now, obviously, the response from what I see on TikTok is an overwhelming response of support for the shoot. Now, if you haven't lived under a bridge, you would know that prime suspect right now is named Luigi. He was spotted at a McDonald's from allegedly an old person, a boomer. And there's so many memes about now that McDonald's and the old person. An article recently came out that Google had to step in after that McDonald's got so many negative reviews in a matter of hours. People were claiming that there were rats in the building. Ironically, the scale and size of this incident is enormous. I think just for its novelty, dare I say. The only other thing close to this was a Unabomber, and Luigi, the prime suspect, has reviewed some of the Unabomber's books. And ironically, Luigi, the prime suspect, reviewed the Unabomber's book on Goodreads. He only gave it 4 stars, not 5 stars, just 4 stars. But oh my gosh. I'm sparing you guys the details of the main storyline because I'm assuming almost everyone knows about it now. But some of the details from the manifesto found in Luigi's backpack are pretty interesting. It talks about a notion of basically, when government doesn't listen to you, that violence is required. Now, I do think violence would get attention, but even in this scenario, I don't know if violence was the answer. This is my personal opinion. Now, Luigi's someone that's smart, graduated from Penn State, was valedictorian of his prep school. I do think Luigi could have done more good throughout the course of his life in maybe starting some kind of nonprofit or something that would have disrupted the healthcare in another way. I do think this route that he took, allegedly, he's still a suspect, was interesting. Was definitely faster in getting attention, but if you're looking at overall good, with him being as smart as he is, I think he could have spent his time and energy of his life, poured it into a business, poured it into some kind of nonprofit, as I said, and it would have done more good for the world. Him being as smart as he is. Obviously, there was chronic back pain involved, and he started to isolate himself. He's probably in a different headspace. So I'm sure it's something that he considered, and even with his family and the connections that they had, I don't know. I think this could have gone a different way, but, you know, he did what he did. Allegedly. He's the suspect. as we were saying. Now, that's probably an unpopular opinion. Everyone on TikTok is praising this guy, I don't want to say the word. A lot of people are treating him like a 14-year-old would treat Justin Bieber in 2010, okay? And he's a good looking guy. We're not going to cap, okay? But if there's anything from this, it's obvious that the healthcare industry needs to be disrupted in some way. A lot of people are calling for more accountability in the systems for claims, and I think that is necessary and that is a good thing. I believe in a lot of these scenarios with claims being denied, it was probably highly unethical and just borderline criminal, to be honest. I am just amazed. A lot of people are talking about this becoming a trend, but overall the scenario is insane. It's like Batman movie IRL. But a lot of people question if this is bringing people together or tearing them apart. I found this person talking about it, and I think it says a lot.
Something is happening. Something is definitely happening. This was their response, and I'll do the image descriptions for this, but yeah. So Ben Shapiro uploaded this video, says the evil reactionary left cheers murder in reference to the United Healthcare CEO being gunned down in Midtown Manhattan. But then something happened. And shout out to Wild Geeters on Blue Sky for bringing this up. But these are the responses to Ben Shapiro on his own video. It says, I'm as right as they come. I have as much empathy as he had for those who lost their lives due to not receiving health care. Sorry, Ben, but nobody on either side feels sympathy for this man. As a longtime Ben Shapiro fan, buddy, your wealth is showing. It's not a right or left thing. And that's what encapsulates this moment the most. But let's go over some more responses. Deny, depose, defend. We don't recognize him. Benny, this is a nonpartisan issue. Please stop trying to constantly divide our country. I'm proud of this comment section. Another person writes, I don't know why you're trying to keep pushing this as a left issue. It's clearly across the board. While I don't agree with people celebrating this man's death, I don't believe this is a partisan issue like you're making it out to be. It's not the right or left. It's people who have health insurance, it goes on to say. And lastly, Ben can afford any health care out of pocket. Plus his wife is a physician, must be nice. And a lot of people would otherwise be flummoxed. I've even seen sentiments like this from liberals.
Enough said. That video was pretty heavy. If you need something to cheer you up, something just to laugh at, there's a life coach that has been going crazy. He said some of the most memeable things that are pretty funny. If you want to cheer up, click this video and I'll see you on the other side.